You've tuned into the Circle of Positivity, and I'm on a wonderful holiday with my best friend Amrita, and we are hiking in Sedona, right in between the red rocks. Beautiful, magnificent rocks that just grow really tall, ground up, touching the sky. So while I'm sitting here and I'm recording this, here's what I want you to think about, and this is what I wanted to talk about today. It's travel. It's one of the biggest things that all of us want to do these days. We all want to travel. And all our reasons for traveling, for some it's an escape. For some it's, I just have to travel. For some it's a fad. What I want you to think about is, why are you traveling? If you are choosing a place, why that place? What is it that you want to experience when you travel? You know, when I look back at this trip, I've come and connected with some really beautiful people. I met Shaman Durek, who is a wonderful third-generation shaman who works out of LA, and I only knew him off Instagram. But when I decided to do this trip, I wrote to him, and we decided to meet. I went for one of his sessions, and we spent some time together, and that was awesome. And when I was figuring out what are the places that I want to go to, I knew I wanted to go to Arizona, to Tucson, to meet my BioTouch family. So while coming to America was not about a big party or about work, rather, it was a holiday. But I decided to make my holiday meaningful. And that's what I want you to think about. Think about how and why and in what ways can you make your travel meaningful instead of just an escape from work, stress, or daily routine? Talking a little bit more about travel and why you guys choose to travel. So earlier, I know when I spoke to you guys, I was sitting in between the Red Rock Canyon in Sedona, and I was talking about how we travel to escape, we travel to get a break from our daily routine. At the end of my trip now, and one of the things that's setting in is withdrawal symptoms. It's this desire to not want to go home. It's this desire to not want to have to go back to the mundane routine life that we have back home. But things are a little bit different in my case. I'm actually happy to be going home. I feel full, I feel satisfied, I feel like I've done what I wanted to do, and I'm ready to go back to the life that I have built for myself back home. Whenever you travel, that's the feeling you want to have when you go back home. If you're going to go back home and feel depressed about not being on a holiday forever in life, think about the kind of life that you are living back home. Think about your career, think about what you have invested. That if we all had a magic wand, we would all want to just be on a permanent holiday, see all the different parts of this world, right? But we can't be on a permanent holiday. There are things to do, there's a life to be lived. And in that case, we take trips, we invest in seeing the world, in having these beautiful experiences in different corners of the world. And if those trips are not filling you up, if they are not filling your soul up, to go back to the life that you are living and do whatever it is that you are doing, then what's the point of that trip? What's the point of traveling if you're going to go back and feel restless? So I remember this friend of mine, Shirin, who also, by the way, handles my social media and is a brilliant travel and food writer, had come back from a trip, and her goal that time was to do one trip, small or big, every month. And she had just returned, and she was sitting there with me, feeling restless and a sense of panic rising because she didn't know where she was headed next. And I remember telling her that, why don't you slow down, take a pause, The time that you spend between two trips, between two rounds of travel, is when you absorb everything that you have experienced. So don't be in a hurry to keep hopping and skipping and jumping from one place to another. The next time you are planning to travel, think about this. Why are you traveling? What is the one thing you want to experience during this travel? And what is the one thing you want to feel when you are returning home from your trip? Give that a thought.